to build a more resilient Nevada. Contact us today to find out how we can benefit you and how you can help the state of Nevada thrive.
They've outgrown their homes and started looking for new ones. But one couple gets a low appraisal, so they can't buy a bigger house. Homes in Black and Latino neighborhoods are often appraised at less than fair market value, leaving Black and Latino families stuck in place. If you believe your home has been unfairly appraised because of race or national origin, that could violate the Fair Housing Act. Contact HUD. Everyone has a right to fair.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, April 8th. In our top story, News 25 obtains additional information regarding veterinarian Sean Frainer and the ongoing investigation into both his disappearance and the charges against him.
Dr. Sean Frainer issued a public apology and a detailed explanation about the circulating video showing him kicking a wild Mustang during a medical procedure prior to his disappearance. The veterinarian, who has over 27 years of experience, acknowledged the incident and expressed deep regret, stating, "I'm incredibly sorry for what happened. I'm not making any excuses. I very much do feel bad and do apologize." According to his account, the horse in question was a 350 to 400 pound wild Mustang recently acquired by Shauna Gonzalez, allegedly involved in horse flipping, the practice of buying, lightly training, and quickly reselling horses for profit. The animal was described by multiple trainers and ranch hands as extremely dangerous and aggressive, with a history of unpredictable behavior. He described the extensive effort required to sedate the horse, including multiple doses of anesthesia that initially had little effect. The horse continued to fight sedation and reportedly posed a significant danger to those involved. During the struggle, the horse became lodged in fencing and began having difficult breathing. In an attempt to encourage movement and restore normal breathing, the veterinarian says he reached out with his foot to startle the animal, resulting in the kick captured on the video. The veterinarian reported removing excessive tissue and 2 wolf teeth during the procedure. According to Dr. Frainer's family, he faced online harassment over the weekend, with his integrity being publicly questioned. They believe this may have led him to go to Lake Mead on Monday. The National Park Service, Las Vegas Metro, and Red Rock Search and Rescue are continuing their efforts to locate any signs of Dr. Frainer.
In more local news, the Nye County Planning Department is alerting residents and local businesses about a new scam targeting individuals who are applying for building permits. Officials say scammers are impersonating county representatives in an effort to exploit applicants during the permitting process. And here's more about what News 25 knows so far.
The Nye County Planning Department is alerting the public of a fraudulent billing scheme aimed at individuals and businesses who are applying for construction permits. According to officials, fake invoices have been sent to permit applicants, requesting services that were never rendered and fees that do not exist. The department has emphasized that these bills are not legitimate and urges residents to not make any payments or wire transfers without first confirming the invoice's authenticity. Anyone who receives such a bill is encouraged to contact the Planning Department directly at 775-751-4249, or you can email the Planning Department at planning@nyecounty.nv.gov. The Nye County Sheriff's Office has been notified of the scam and is actively investigating the situation. The Planning Department also released an example of one of the fraudulent invoices to help the public identify any potential red flags. For further updates or to report a scam, residents should contact the information provided above.
Aviation Nation 2025 was in full force at Nellis Air Force Base over this weekend. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us now with an inside look into the Women Air Force Service Pilots, also known as WASPs.
Aviation Nation was an explosive hit this year as Nellis Air Force Base put on a spectacular two-day show featuring aerial static and ground demonstrations. KPVM Television had the honor of speaking to WASP granddaughter and U.S. Air Force pilot Major Hannah Venom Gilpatrick about the original female flying force who never quit. Let's check out part one in our two-part special.
Hannah, not only are you living out your grandmother's legacy as a WASP, but you're also a pilot here as well at Nellis Air Force Base.
Yep, that's right. I fly C-130s. I fly with the Weapons Squadron, but I also do non-material joint test for the Warfare Center. But my grandma is really who inspired me to become a pilot. She was a WASP in World War II. That stands for the Women's Air Force Service Pilots, which was a secret program that allowed more of the men to be released to go to the front lines of the fighting, while the WASPs stayed stateside and did all of the non-combat jobs. So what they did was they would ferry planes, they would tow targets for gunners to practice firing against. They would test airplanes, take them from the factories and break the engines in, as well as instruct the male pilots at their pilot training bases.
How did your grandmother gain her 200 hours of pilot training school before being accepted into this program?
So she went to a bunch of different flight schools to try to learn how to fly. A lot of the men were really not very encouraging of this, and they told her no. But she did eventually find a flight school with some male pilots who were really excited about sharing their love of aviation. She did not tell her mom that this was going on for a while. Her mom was really upset when she did tell her and didn't talk to her for months, but her dad was really, really encouraging of this, and that's what pushed her and spurred her to go forward. My grandma's always been someone who wants to stand out, so this was a really good way. She's always wanted to be different. She never needed a role model or anything to go. She said, I want to be the first, and so she went and did that.
Only in competition with herself.
Exactly.
So this particular WASP aircraft behind us, what did this do for the fighting force?
So this specific airplane was used as a trainer, but it also was stationed here, and what it did was it would teach gunnery students how to shoot from the back of their bombers. So B-29s, B-17s, this T-6 here would dive bomb them with a target towed behind them. And the gunners would shoot at the streamer with something like a paintball or a piece of clay that had a different color. And each student had a different color per shooter, so they would take the streamer back and see how many of each color the students would shoot. So that's how they would grade them. And they also knew that if any of the color ended up on the plane, who to yell at.
We hope that you can tune in tomorrow night for the final portion of our interview with WASP granddaughter and U.S. Air Force pilot Major Hannah Venom Gilpatrick. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
And as we head to break, we're saying congratulations to UConn's women's basketball team and Florida's men. More sports after this break.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
It's cold outside. It's cold inside. Daniel, can you come help me? Thanks, Daniel. Now we're warm and cozy.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
People told me I needed to slow down. I told them I don't know how. I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights.
Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, grab your snacks and scoot a bit closer to the TV because Mikey Ruhan is serving up a lot of action, and it's almost like Friday Night Lights in Sports Report now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights wrap up a 3-game road trip in Colorado. They take on the Avalanche this evening. The VGK Foundation is sponsoring $20,000 in free fuel on Wednesday, April 9th as part of the Golden Knights Fan Appreciation Week. This time, the Golden Knights will be giving away gas at the Smith's Marketplace on 845 East Lake Mead Parkway in Henderson. Beginning at 8 a.m. Wednesday, cars at that Smith's location will receive $50 of free gasoline, up to $20,000 total. Las Vegas Aviators kick off their first road series this evening against the El Paso Chihuahuas. The Florida Gators claim their third NCAA men's basketball tournament title in program history on Monday night, beating the Houston Cougars 65-63. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And coming up on April 12th, there will be an informational meeting to discuss the Pahrump Valley Academy Charter School. Dr. Tom Waters stopped by our studios to give us details.
Hi there, I'm Tom Waters, and I want to talk to you about a charter school. This is the proposal that we have for a proposed charter school, Pahrump Valley Academy, PVA. We'd like you to join the conversation because there are many people that are asking the question, well, what is a charter school? Why do we have one, or why don't we have one? Why do we need one? And these are questions that people are asking. So join the conversation, and this will be on April 12th from 10 until noon, and it's going to be at the Valley Electric Conference Center. So come there between 10 and noon on April 12th, is on a Saturday, and you can get all of your questions answered. These are the staff members that are looking forward to answering your questions as to why we need a charter school. It would be the first one in Nye County. It's a college preparatory charter school. Students that come there can be prepared for college. Whether they choose to go to college or not, at least they're prepared for life. And this is something that so many families and so many parents and so many students are interested in. It's a public funded charter school, so, but ask those questions. Come to the town hall meeting on April 12th from 10 until noon at the Valley Electric Conference Center and get all of your questions answered. Find out what PVA, Pahrump Valley Academy, is all about. And it can definitely benefit Pahrump, benefit your family, and benefit all the students for the future of our great nation. Thank you.
In today's health news, we're informing you that April is Autism Acceptance Month. And according to the CDC, 1 in 36 children in the U.S. has autism. And despite its prevalence, many families still must unfortunately wait months before they can get their child into a specialist to be officially diagnosed. But a new diagnostic tool developed by Cleveland Clinic hopes to change all of that.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
On average, parents suspect something wrong with their child's development at about a year of age. However, the diagnosis is made about 2 to 3 years later on average. So there is a huge lag, and the lag is because of the long waiting list for autism diagnostic clinics.
Dr. Mohammed Al-Darsari is a pediatric neurologist. He was involved with the creation and testing of Autism Eyes, which aims to help with early diagnosis. It works by measuring a child's gaze and eye movement while they watch different videos and images. Based on a child's reactions, a diagnosis is made. Dr. Al-Darsari says the diagnostic tool offers many benefits, like being able to provide immediate results. It also requires a little training, so primary care physicians, for example, would be able to administer the test. Dr. Al-Darsari says in the end, the goal is to not only reduce wait times for diagnosis, but also get children in sooner for treatment.
With children, there is a principle called brain plasticity, which is a very important principle in terms of responding to treatment. So the earlier intervention, the better the outcome. And this has been proven by multiple studies. So when we diagnose autism about a year to 2 or potentially 3 years earlier, there is a huge impact in terms of their outcomes.
All right, much more local and national news for you when News 25 returns.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrumph's hometown value where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
One in 6 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime, and we're more than twice as likely to die from the disease.
But when it's caught early, it's highly treatable.
For more than 30 years, PCF has funded cutting-edge research, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org/knowyourrisk today to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself.
It's your health. It's your life.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Back. Well, are you using your energy wisely? Valley Electric Association would like to help you debunk some common energy myths and help you maximize your energy savings.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Misconceptions about energy use are hiding around every corner of your home, and they can take a toll on your utility bills. Don't be fooled by these common energy myths. Myth: the higher the thermostat setting, the faster your home will heat. You may think that walking into a chilly room and raising the thermostat to 85 degrees will make the room warm up quickly. Not true. Thermostats direct a home's HVAC system to heat or cool to a certain temperature. Drastically adjusting the thermostat won't make a difference in how quickly you feel warmer. The same is true for cooling. The Department of Energy recommends setting your thermostat to 78 degrees during summer months and 68 degrees during winter months. Myth: opening the oven door to check on a dish doesn't really waste energy. Truth: while it can be tempting to check the progress of that dish you're cooking in the oven, opening the oven door wastes energy. Every time the door is opened, the temperature inside the oven is reduced by as much as 25 degrees, delaying the progress of your dish and, more importantly, costing you additional money. Try using the oven light instead. Myth: ceiling fans keep your home cool while you're away. Truth: ceiling fans cool people, not rooms. Ceiling fans circulate room air but do not change the temperature. A running ceiling fan in an empty room is only adding to your electricity cost. Turn fans off when you're away and reduce your energy use. Myth: reducing my energy use is too expensive. Many consumers believe that reducing energy use requires expensive upfront costs, like purchasing new, more efficient appliances or construction upgrades to an older home. But the truth is, consumers who make small changes to their efficiency habits, like turning off lights when not in use, sealing air leaks, and using a programmable thermostat, can see a reduction in energy consumption. Remember, energy efficiency doesn't have to be difficult. Focus small to save big. To learn more about ways to save energy, talk to your local electric co-op.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, who knows what we can expect in weather? Looking through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, look who we have here, an owl on the ground. And it's enjoying this beautiful April weather. A closer look at our forecast after this break.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month. Going on now.
Yeah. Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney for Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Our guinea pigs for a 1984 new look are Veronica, Gwen, and Howard.
Don't be a guinea pig when you go to the hair salon. Go to AA Salon. Haircuts, color, style, manicure, pedicures, nails, even facials, peels, waxing at AA Salon. Call 775-764-1898.
The 84 look may stem from what the lady and gentleman in the street say they want, but what do people in the street say when they see the finished result?
Well, it's very nice.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rossell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios, and taking a look at Nevada right up in northern Nevada. Fernley seeing 73 degrees, Fallon seeing 75, Carson City at 65, Tonopah at 71, Goldfield at 74, Beatty at 82, Amargosa at 87, Las Vegas at 86, and Death Valley is at 95 degrees. But here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 83 degrees. The high today was 85. It was sunny. Wind blowing south-southwest at 7 miles per hour, humidity 15%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:19 and is setting tonight at 7:12 p.m. There's no 08 this time. Humidity raises up to 25%, and the wind continues to blow east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 57 degrees. Let's take a look at our seven-day forecast. Tomorrow it will be 90 degrees, so it is getting pretty hot. On Thursday and Friday, we are both seeing 92 degrees, though it goes back down to the 80s over the weekend. Saturday, we're seeing 87 degrees with 17 miles per hour wind speeds. On Sunday and Monday, 83 degrees and back up to 84 on Tuesday. So make sure to wear your sunscreen the rest of this week. Back to the desk, here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Rory, and we are looking forward to those temperatures in the 90s as long as everyone stays hydrated. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
They came to see me in the